Hey guys, I am back again to do the tag that I do every month. I've got these ones, these tags. That was the last month's one, the raccoon. September, so we're now on the October tag. These are all the tags that are going to go on the other side. This is a snail one. I'll show you more of them later on. So I've already sort of done a bit of a layout. Here's the gorgeous, stamp kit that I got. Even the packaging is gorgeous. So it is from, it's Consortium Craft. I think it's made from England. Okay, there we go. Mares Craft Consortium, blah blah blah. If you're interested in getting them, they're from the UK. It only cost me $15, and I think I might even end up using this. Might make a really good tag for in my journal at the start of it. It's just so cute. But I've got all bits and pieces here. I've got lace, bits and pieces that are similar to the stitchery I've done. So I've just finished the stitchery and I'm straight onto the other one while I'm filming. I've gotten bits and pieces that are similar to in there, like that little brown piece, and I was originally going to put this one behind it and have two, but I just thought it was a bit much, but that's not going to go to waste. So I quite liked, I just stamped that on there and then sort of drew in a little bit the size of him and the fact that he was sitting down, but this one's rather cute as well. So I mean, that will probably go, you know, I can probably put that on a little slow stitch somewhere, so it's not going to go to waste. So just gather all your bits and pieces, and I used, well, I originally used that, which was the same fabric I used on the face, but then I saw some of my dyed fabric that I had, which was my rusty dyed fabric, so I thought I'd put that in there. It sort of gives it a bit of colour like it had on there, so I don't have to stitch as much. So I'm going to use this, a bit of a guideline for the colour. Put that just there, it's so cute. And I just sort of did a bit of a pun, oh dear. So I'll stitch that on. So what I'm going to do, and I found some of that and I'm like, oh, I like that. Just using bits and pieces. I've done, you know, what's it called? Distress ink around the edge, not that you can see any of it. So what I'm going to do is I'll just put the bits and pieces together. So I've just got a bit of lace and I've got, this is my sort of my fabric glue stick, so I'm gonna just stick that on there. This just holds it down for me so that I can stitch. Just put that there, that'll hold it down for me. Do the same for this guy. There. So I've got just this creamy coloured thread, and I'll probably just stitch, do a running stitch down here. To hold this guy on. Hopefully I'm not too much in the shadow. Oh, it's just a little bit of calico or homespun, whatever you call it, in the background. I thought I wanted something. I was initially going to do the ink straight onto that, but I thought, no, if I put it on a bit of thing, I can stitch around it and then stitch it when it's on here. So just for something a little bit. I like using similar colours that are in the original piece, but then I want to make these individual pieces as well. So I'm going to start up here, and like with everything else, just going to be do a bit of a running stitch, just holding it together. Okay, I thought I'd pick the greeny sort of colouring around that to represent sort of grass. Just try and represent. Oh, I just realised that I was supposed to. Oh well, I can do that way. That's fine too. Have that underneath. There you go. Oh well, no mistakes, as they say, just opportunities. Now, I am not doing the tags that Anne Brooks is doing, but I thought, well, if I do one tag a month, it's sort of like doing the tags. But part of me has regretted that I didn't do the tags of everyone, but it's sort of a bit too late now. I mean, I've used some of the ideas and I love watching it. I watch every one that she does every Friday. But so I thought, well, at least I'm doing a tag, but it's actually complementing my little blocks, because I need something on the other page, the other side of the page when I put my book together. Okay, now try and do it quickly. I may pause in some of these bits, because before you know it, the video is up to 30 minutes and all you've done is sit there watching me do running stitch, you know. None too exciting for you. So, okay, now what I'm going to do is just finish that off. By the time, I'm only just stitching that on there, because by the time I stitch this down, that's going to hold that piece. So once again, did I cut it off? Yes, I did. Just going to get a bit of that to hold it down. Makes my life a little bit easier. Maybe that there. And was that going to go down that way? I think so. That's how it went. It's always hard to know which side is which with these things. Thought I'll make that look like the sun a little bit. There we go. Now I think that may have to go down. There we go. Yeah, and he'll just sit on top of that. I won't stitch him down until So what I'm going to do with this little thread, I thought I'm just going to get this thread, and it's quite fine because it's such a fine skinny piece. I thought I am going to just use a skinny little piece and do a small little running stitch with this with a fine thread, and then I'm going to be doing a backing stitch with the Oh Dear. And the reason why I didn't want to do such a thick thread is because I'm going to be stitching the Oh Dear, and if I did a thicker thread, I think I would probably end up stitching on that. So once again, the old good old running stitch holds everything down. Don't need anything more than that. It's not like we're going to be throwing these things around everywhere. So how are we all going? It's getting towards the end of the year when this video gets aired. I may be having my sale at this point. I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, my usual October sale that I have every year to make it that people can get stuff for Christmas, and for me to well, not get rid of, but you know, sell off some of my excess stock that I've got. And then whatever else doesn't sell with that, I may end up going to a market and selling off, like there's a Christmas market we have here, and sell off some of the extra pieces to that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, I might give it a pause and just, I'm going to sew with this thread around here, and I'm just going to do a couple of little bits and pieces, and I might use that this colour again along there. So I'll sew that down, and then I'll be back and I will stick this deer on. I might even have that already sewn, and we're just going to do a running stitch. That's why I've kept a bit of a border, as you can see around the outside. I'll just do a bit of a running stitch to hold that down. Okay, well, I'll pause it and I'll be back. Okay, we're back again. So I've stitched it all. I've stitched around the deer just with the running stitch, and along here I just sort of caught it, and then here just another running stitch, did a couple of crosses, and you know, a bit of a rougher stitch, just to give it a bit of texture. Now with the Oh Dear, I am probably going to stitch it in a fine black thread because I just think it's too light. Now, like I did with the other deer, I might do just a little bit of a cheek in that pen. I think that's cute. I'll probably even do a bit of colour in here as well. But needs to come up a bit. Now I've got a tiny little bit of white. I think, yeah, this will do. I'm going to do a little white speck in the eye. I see on the picture here it's got a cheek underneath the eye, but I'll just put that there. Now, I might use this one, and I don't think it is white, but I'm going to use it anyway because it's only a little bit left, and we only want a very small French knot right in the slap bang in the middle, tiny little one. Oop. Would help if the knot actually stayed. Got threads and stuff everywhere. Move this little guy over. Yeah, we're only wanting a tiny little French knot in there, and I might use this colour on here rather than the white. I think the white will be too stark. That's why I haven't opted for the white on his eye. Okay. Ugh. There we go. One. Oop. And I've got a smaller thread. Might even might go a little bit more with this, just so we've got a bit more. And on his nose. I'll even give it a couple of little eyelashes. There we go. A bit bigger. Now, I might colour in the hoof as well and highlight some of these areas. That's the actual foot. There's actually flowers there. Now that's the knee. Same with that bit. Might go around. Okay. Just may even do a bit of stitching. There we go. And ironically, the part that is supposed to be the white of the chest is a little bit on the darker side. Okay, just a little tail. And I think there's a little flower here. So I'll redo that. And might even, there's another one here. What else is there? Looks like a little cupcake. There's a little flower here. And I might even do another one here, even though there isn't one there. We're going to have a few flowers. And I think that's supposed to be a cupcake, but that's going to be another flower. So it's just as well it hasn't gone too big. So I'll just do, where are we? It's got his little leg here and another little leg there. There we go. Okay, just wanted to define it a little bit more. He's so good. I may even go on the iron and iron that in. so that I can keep that. There you go. Isn't that cute? I'll just pause it for a sec. Okay, back again. I'm going to stitch pink in the ear. So that's more of the peachy colour, and I've gotten some of the pink which I actually used on the actual deer here. So just wondering, do I fill in the whole ear or just highlight it? We'll see, like I did with the other one. Actually, may fill it all in. So, see, you can always come back and do something a little different, and I might do a bit of a satin stitch going this way. Keep the black. Shouldn't take too long. Excuse the noise I'm making on the table. There it goes again. Now, so I may come along with doing some French knots. Here you can sort of see on the pattern, it's got the little colours here, and I may do some French knots, just do some highlight bits with some embroidery thread to make it stand out a little bit, but not too much, just here and there, because it's got the background colour of that rusty fabric. But I thought I did want to make this be like a highlighting feature. I might even do the hoof, what do you call it, as well. There goes my header again, goes off and on. So it's like a little shape of a church window. Cute. I won't, with this oh dear, I'm just going to do it with a really thin stitch, you know, like a embroidery thread, because it's quite, I think it would just look too thick if I did it with a thicker thread. So might even get some DMC out, but yeah, but I won't make you watch me do that. That usually always takes a little bit of time doing a back stitch. Okay, now we're going to just go in through the back. There we go. Cute. Okay, and we'll just tie it off. So what I might do as well is get out a little bit of green and add a little bit of green in the grass. Sort of highlight around that as well with the black. You can cheat a little bit when you've got tags. There we go. Now, so here's a little dot there, whereabouts here, here, there. Then we've got a couple on his head, so I'll put a couple there, even one here. Okay. I might even put a couple of little white things along here too, just to, and it's sort of got a white, bit of a white tail on the bottom. Okay, now what colour are we going to put in the flower centres? I thought you don't have to, you know, colour all the flowers, just do flower centres, and then I'm just going to do a little bit of green around here, and then I think we will probably be done. Where is this? Here's this long thread. Okay, then I've got, where are we? There's this piece. I've got this piece here, which I want to do that underneath here like that. And I'm choosing between this button, what do you think, peeps? Which is a little bit bigger, or that button. Or I was thinking doing that button, and then maybe even putting that there like that. Having a couple. That might be nice too. Let's look. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to be stitching the button on, which will hold that taggy bit down. Then I'm going to glue the tag down, and then I'll probably go around with the sewing machine on there. Okay, it is looking cute. Well, I'll let you watch me do a couple of French knots, and then I might turn it off and I'll do back stitching on here. Here we go. We can give you a bit of a oh dear, bit of a play on words. And then yeah, I'll turn it off and then I'll show you the finishing thing. Okay, got it, because I'm doing some French knots, I don't want it to be such a thick needle. So I'll just do maybe 2 on the actual the dots of its skin. We'll see how we go. Hopefully it's not too much. That one can have a 1. Then we're going to go through the back. Oop. Managed to catch this bit of fabric. No. And there we go. It's only a small one, so I might just do 1 for that as well. Sometimes all you need is just little highlight bits. And then I'm going to, because I've got calico underneath, I can probably pinch a little bit of that calico so I haven't got such a long thread. And go here. Oop. That one might need, I think these ones need 2 because they're on the body. And then I'm going to do, I might do a variegated thread for the flowers. We want them to look pretty. But you get the idea of what I'm wanting to do. He's so cute. Like everything else, love the cutesy stuff. Okay. A perfect bit of fabric for it. For my little fawn. Probably what I should have called it, a baby fawn, but it's a fawn, a guy, I don't know, a boy deer, or it's just the name of a baby deer. Go along here, and then I'm going to do with this, I'm going to do some of the white. Hopefully you guys can see this and it hasn't been too painful to watch. I will do that. Yep. Oh, twist it everywhere. There we go. Yep. 1, 2. Yeah. And then we'll do the little tail. I want the little tail to stand out. I might even do a couple of little bits on his chest as well to match in with my other one, my actual stitchery. Let's see, last month's tag hardly took any time at all, whereas this one is a little bit more extra work. But sometimes that's how it goes. So, okay guys, well, I'll finish up and I'll continue doing a few little bits and pieces behind the scenes, and then I'll come back once I'm ready to glue it all on, and then I'll probably go on the machine and stitch it. How cute is that? I'll be back. Okay, I am done. So I just stitched it on with like how Anne does it, just did it with the thread, put October, stitched that button on, went over with a pen in the white, and then just did little bits of grass and a French knot in the centre. Yeah, so we are done. So it's a bit longer than I thought, but I really love the way that's turned out. It's so cute. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you, where are we, in the next one, which I think it's me making a sewing journal. So okay, thank you very much for watching and participating in this month's block of the month, and for the tag, it is so cute. Okay, thanks for watching guys.